It's not Serena. Hey, Alexandre.
Good
How are you?
afternoon, Philip. How are you?
I'm very good, my friend. Very good. We have a few people here. We are going live on YouTube now. And Suzanne is coming. We have Ju. Felipe. Thanks,
It's
man.
me. Yeah.
Thanks for coming. Fernanda Bravin, Patrick, Jutiex, Perla Zandona, Sandra, Robson, William, Leticia, Susie. Very good.
Hi.
I'm going to, here's the thing. I will need help today again. So we're gonna talk about something really interesting. Serena, she chose a very, very good and important topic. It's about knowledge and information, okay? But to make it happen, I want to explain you a few things about TNT. And I don't know a few of you. For example, Fernanda, I don't know yet. Giovanna, Joel is here. Good to have you here. Congrats, man, for coming. William, I don't know William yet, I guess. So Hobson as well. So I want to hear from people that I don't know. Where are you from? Okay, and why you're here, basically. I'm gonna start with William. Can you help me answering this?
Yeah. I am William. I have 18 years old. I am from Alagoas, Maceió. And this time I just a student. I finished my high school for 3 years ago. And now I'm just waiting, started my college. That's it.
Very good. Very good. Thanks for coming. What about Giovanna?
Hi, Felipe. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm talking from São Paulo city.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
What else do you want to know?
The reason you're here?
Yeah, I would like to train my English speaking ability because I feel a little bit without fluency. I think I'm losing my fluency, and I wanted to practice. Okay,
Great.
and I would like to know new friends. I think it's a good thing to do. Okay.
Yeah. So you are in exactly the right place. There's no other place better than this one. Welcome. Perla.
Thank you.
Perla, what about you, Perla?
Oh, good afternoon. I'm Perla, obviously. Well, I need to learn to speak English finally. I'm 43 years old and I'm a yoga teacher, and I do a lot of class listening in English, but I can talk with people in English. So that's why I'm here.
Great. So welcome. Where are you from again? Where are you from again? I think.
Sorry, because the internet. São Paulo.
São Paulo. Great.
I'm talking from São Paulo.
To not make this conversation long, I'm going to
Sorry,
you in
the internet.
Oh, no problem. I'm just going to split everybody in 2 rooms, okay? One of them are going to be here in the main room, and the other half is going to be in the small room. Here's the thing, how it works. I have the topic and the question, okay? So, and then, oh, just a second, I forgot this one. Oops. we have 1 hour conversation about the topic. Serena, she brought this up. So this was, oh, why it's not working? Okay. Oh, it's not working. A second. I just want to clarify. Okay. So we have knowledge and information, and we have some differences. I'm going to, you have the questions here. So the people in the small room, please choose one leader, okay? Just one person to help people to answer the questions, okay? And in the main room, I'm gonna need help from someone. So in the second room, we're gonna have some people there and here, okay. Please introduce yourself first before joining, before start talking about the topic. And then in the main room, I'm going to be with some of you. 10 minutes before we finish, I'll get you all back here so we can exchange a few information or knowledge. I don't know. Let's understand this. Okay. So all of you, you have the questions, 7 questions. Please, the leader, make sure that everybody's going to speak. Okay. So this is really important, everybody to feel comfortable. And there you go. Just, okay, it's all set up. Okay, let's do it. And I'm going to ask someone in the main room on purpose. Marise, you're going to help me. You're going to be the leader. Okay? So I just need you to, I'm gonna put you as a co-host in here. I just need you to ask questions for people and you answer as well. So this, the way you already know, okay? But before we start, please, everybody, present yourself, starting with Marise, and then you choose the others, okay? All right? I'll be right here, but I'm gonna be off, okay?
Okay. So guys, let's start. I'm going to introduce myself, okay? I'm Marise, I'm 27 years old, and I live in Rio de Janeiro. I have a degree in advertising, and I work with marketing nowadays. I'm a host here in a meeting about marketing, okay? So if you want to know about marketing, I'm here on Wednesday at 7 p.m. So I'm here having I have been here learning my English, no, improve my English with you guys since I think since July, and it's a good opportunity to improve my English and meet new people, you know, and that's it for me. Who wants to start? Who wants to introduce yourself? Patrick, okay.
All right. Hi, guys and girls. And my name is Patrick, and I'm a chemistry teacher in high school. I live in Ceará, a city called Morada Nova, and I'm here in TNT a few months. And I would like to improve my speaking skills because I was too shy and a little bit unconfident in speaking. I'm just training my listening, but my speaking is not so good. I'm not confident yet.
You're doing great, no problem. So, Joel, can you introduce yourself?
Okay. Good afternoon. My name is Joel. I'm 36 and I work with IT, and I'm from Fortaleza. And at this moment, I want to improve my English conversation and make new people.
Great. So Leticia, can you introduce yourself?
Sure. So hi guys, my name is Leticia as well. I'm 16 years old. I'm from Marília, São Paulo, and I'm here because I wanna improve my English too, and I wanted to apply to a college abroad. So that's why I need English. And yeah, I think that's all.
Great, nice to meet you, Leticia. So William, can you introduce yourself?
Yeah. So my name is William. I'm living in Alagoas, Maceió. I am 18 years old, and I finished my high school for 3 years ago. I passed off the course my college, the law, and this time I just waiting for my college started after this quarantine. That's it.
Great, nice to meet you, William. Alexandre, can you introduce?
Hi, everyone. Good afternoon, Maris. Glad to see you in the main group. Well, my name is Alexandre. I'm from Vitória, Espírito Santo. I'm retired, and I'm almost 6'7". In the October 15, I'm 6'7". Okay. Don't forget to to sing Have Birth to Me in October 15. It's a joke. But guys, I'm here for have fun and try to improve my English. Thank you.
Thank you, Alexandre. Okay, so I will congrats for you. Okay, no problem. So Deborah,
I'm waiting for this.
okay. So Deborah, can you introduce yourself?
Yeah, hello everybody. My name is Deborah. I'm from Rio de Janeiro. I'm living there with my parents now during pandemic. I'm a physics, I'm a research teacher. I'm here to improve my English, study my listen and know people. That's it.
Great, Deborah, nice to meet you. So Emanuele, can you introduce yourself?
Hello, everybody. Good afternoon. My name is Emanuele. I am 19 years old. I am from São Luís, Maranhão.
Great. It's your first time here?
No, it isn't.
Oh,
But I come back to the meetings. I have to. I haven't been to the meetings for a while, but I'm back.
okay, great. So guys, let's start with the questions, okay? I will read the first and I will answer them. And after that, anyone can answer. And when you go to the second question, I will ask for anyone can read the second question, okay? And the third and the fourth, okay? First question is, in an infodemic era where we have access to many misinformation, how can this affect our process in building knowledge? Do you think that more information is like more knowledge? I will answer. So yeah, I think when we have more information, we can analyze better some facts, some situations, and know about the truth and the fake news maybe. So yeah, for me, it's big important to know about the things, to analyze what kind of things, what kind of information we have. Yeah. So what about you, Leticia? What do you think about this?
Okay, I think we have to know what is the right information to us. What is the relevant? I don't know how to say. The relevant information to us. I don't think that more information means necessary more knowledge. I think we have to know how to filter the information, what is relevant to us, and filter the information and get like the main information that we will use, in the future.
Good. Yeah, this is important. So, Joel, what do you think?
How Leticia says, the relevant information, we, I think, do you have this check the true of the of information, but sometimes we have many news, fake news, and do you know what the true or false? So do you have more information? It's not specifically we have more knowledge. So that's it.
Okay. So, William, what do you think?
For me, when you have a knowledge, it's so good. But actually, for me, knowledge is not just information. Knowledge for me is that when you can to organize this information, when you see, when you know about this, and you can to organize the more information. This is knowledge for me. But it's so hard. That's it.
Okay. So, Alexandre, what do you think?
Marisa, I think have information. That means that you have knowledge, but to have knowledge, you have a lot of information through your life. You have to read so much, listen, write, and talk with each other, and you ask for information to capture this in your mind. And if you do that, you sometimes you have knowledge. I have a lot of knowledge about money because I work a lot with money. So knowledge is like have you specific people have about something. You have knowledge about advertising. I have knowledge about banking. Other people have knowledge about the doctor, medicine. But in general, I have a knowledge about a lot of things because I have a lot of time in this world. Okay, and I think is have knowledge means have a lot of information before, and keep your mind to capture the information. Okay, that's it.
Great. Yeah, knowledge maybe it's like more specific about one thing, about marketing, about
Yeah.
violin, about guitar, something like that. Yeah. Okay. So, Patrick, what do you think?
That's a good question. And I think we guys are heading for the same point. And it's fact that information is different to knowledge. And today have uh, a lot of information doesn't mean you have knowledge about anything, because you, like Leticia said, we have a lot of information, but some information are irrelevant for us, and many of them are even fake news about something, or maybe just an opinion for a guy or a person who is not an specialist in this area, you know. So we have to filter the information very well, because many times I have seen people reading information talking about an issue, but they are just have disconnected ideas, because they have information but don't have the knowledge enough to put it together and speak.
Yeah, I agree. Emanuele, what do you think?
I agree with you that information and knowledge are different things, and knowledge is more organized than information. And I don't think that when we have more information, we have more knowledge, because like Patrick said, some things are irrelevant for us, so we don't use. And in general, I see people reading and listen many information but don't use, or just listen, don't search about it. No, don't build their knowledge. Just that.
Sorry, guys, I get it. So, Deborah, what do you think?
I'm agree with if everybody. This point about it, about the information, because I think the more access of information, you don't have time to process of this and transformation this in knowledge. So I think the big problem is different topics that you gotta get information, but you don't have time to process this. For me, is the big question.
Yeah. So you, did you are in the other room?
Yes, I was there.
Do you want to put in there?
No, I want to stay here.
Okay. Okay. So do you want to introduce yourself very fast and answer the first question?
Yes, my name is Juliana. I live in São Paulo and I'm 34. And about the first question, oh, disappeared here. Can you share again, please? Or read for me? Thank you. I think that information, it's not synonym of knowledge, because as someone already said here, we receive a lot of information in our daily kind of by cell phone apps, TV, and if you don't know how to filter this, it will be kind of useful, you know?
Yeah, exactly. So guys, anyone wants to read the second question for us? Patrick, can you read for us?
Yeah, just a moment. In terms of getting information, how can we know what's important for us? How do you do that? That's a really good question. It's just how to filter, how Jules said, and Leticia too. It's difficult to select what is important, but I guess at first you have to decide what are you interested in, and then just clean up all the trash. We are we are in contact with a lot of information that there's no point to read or to see, like in Instagram, and see memes all day. It messes with your head, and you cannot concentrate in the mailing information. No, just focused on that you want.
Yeah, I agree. Sometimes we need to organize the for category, about my knowledge about politics, knowledge about hobbies. I try to I try to do that about marketing, about politics, about something that I saw. It's very, I don't know, crazy, a news it's very crazy, and I try to search about that if it's really true or not. you know I think we need to analyze every information we receive that. So what about you guys? Who wants to answer this question?
Can I?
You sure?
Okay. Like how we are talking about fake news, I think this topic can fix this. Like when you talk about fake news, like we receive a lot of information every second of our day. So, and a lot of these informations are false, are fake news. So it's so important how you said, organize and analyze like all this information. Like you receive an information and you just share like in that moment. I think you have to first search more about that topic and search more in other trust websites that you already know, and see if that news is true, if that talk they are talking about is true, and after you share with other people. And I think that's a very like, how can I say, it's a gap in our society, because I see a lot of people sharing fake news because they don't have this thought to search more about before share. So I think that's a real problem that we see like often in in our society. Yeah, that's it.
Just a moment. I think people it's a little bit lazy, Leticia, because they don't want to have too hard work in information. So they just I don't know. They don't chew up information.
Yeah, and these become something like we receive a lot of information, and then we don't have a critical sense to analyze that information, so we become some shallow is superficial, tipo rasa, né? Yeah. So we become like shallow people that we don't have the ability, the capability, I don't know how to say, to have a critical sense to analyze that information. So I think that is like,
Yeah, or sometimes just because the topic, the first phrase is more impact, and they don't read the search all the information, just the first phrase, the impact more, and believe that. So William, what do you think?
Yeah, I agreed with what Leticia said. So I think this it's very important to have one information filter in your life every day. But usually I like to keep myself informed too. So for that I follow some people's or some newspapers, and I read it every day and I'm watching this too. um, that's it. I keep myself informed, and I can organize this every day, and this is my knowledge in my life.
Great. So Deborah, what do you think about this question?
For me, you need to have more education about of this. I don't think that the most people are just lazy people. I think the people don't have know how can filter about the information, and most people in most time don't have time to do this. Don't have time to stop and thinking about of this and receive a lot of types of topics in your life and about of the world. So and then with the job, you don't have time to stop and realize about of this, to think real about of this. So for me, this is important. You have education, the people about of this, the important about to study some source. Source is very important. That and the information what you reading about of the some topic. So for me, is it?
Okay, Ju, what do you think?
I think that how can we know what is important for us? Maybe what make us feel updated about the news, but not feel bad, you know. For example, now in this pandemic, in the beginning of this, I was watching TV every day, and I was getting kind of anxious and afraid about all the things. So I start filter what I was watching, because all the news were always bad news. And I know that it's happened a lot of bad things, but I start trying to look for other things to be updated, kind of filter some hours of the day. So it's a way that we can find what is important for us, and not only one channel or one kind of subject, you know.
Yeah, I agree with that. So, Emanuele, what do you think?
This is a hard question, but I think we have to know what is our goals, our interests, and this way we can filter what information is good for us, what information help us to get our goals, our interests, and some things that update us, and sometimes curiosity too. I am a curious person, so sometimes I search for things that why I'm searching this, but it's good, just curiosity. But I think that most important it's our goals, academic or professional. I think this is important when we get information. That's
Yeah,
all.
I'm a curious person too, and sometimes I'm a gossip, you know, like a famous news about that. But I try to don't believe everything. And you, Alexandre, how do you think about this question?
I think it's time there is no good information from news, especially in Brazil, TV Globo, about political situation very bad about the pandemic and education and meio ambiente. I forgot the name, but I stopped to see Jornal Nacional, Jornal Hoje, Bom Dia Brasil. I stopped because it was making me sad and making me bad. Okay, so I'm avoiding to have information about this situation involving pandemic and political situation. I'm keeping my mind on study English, play the guitar, and sing a music, go out to walk only, and help my kids. Okay? Thank you, Maris.
That's great, Alexandre. Yeah. So, Alexandre, can you read the third question for us?
Okay, the third question, do you agree that the way we build knowledge is something individual? I agree, because if you want to have a knowledge about something, you individually can search for this, okay? Because only you see what other people have enough knowledge about something, it's not make you and knowledge. I think like my oldest son have a lot of knowledge about a mechanic engineer, and he make it alone, individually. I agree that he went to the university and have a lot of teacher, but other people don't have it because it's very specific and individual to have knowledge. Okay, thank you.
Yeah. And you, Joel, what do you think about that?
I think that the building knowledge we have, and to me, works was of this at this time. I have to practice and practice many times to building the knowledge. I repeat many times, and I'm looking for send to share it to people that knowledge. I learn more specifically when I share the knowledge.
Great. Yeah, for me too, I think it's very individual thing, you know, because we need to choose what we want to learn about and what you want to just read, or it's a like Emanuele said, it just for curiosity, you know, and it's very personal thing. And when we are trying to be, I don't know, a doctor or an engineer, you know, we choose that profession. So you need to, we need information about to analyze and be a knowledge that you can work with, you know. And
I think,
for me,
excuse
okay.
me, I think that's kind of today. We have many people that getting the superficial information. We don't have people that are, do a deep dive on the specific theme or anything.
Yeah, but when we want to know about something, to have a knowledge about something, you know, for me, it's a particular thing, it's a particular motivation, it's individual motivation, you know, and that what you want to say, I think it's like maybe a curiosity thing, you know. We receive that, we receive curiosity things, we receive fake news on WhatsApp, you know, on Facebook, something like that. But sometimes we don't choose to know about that curiosity things, you know. Sometimes people just search to you, and we receive that, and we choose if you are believe that or not, you know. And but when we want to be a specific thing, like a doctor, engineer, we search to know more about that thing, you know. It's more specific. So for me it's that, okay. And what about you, Leticia? What do you think?
Okay, I don't know if I got this question right, but I don't agree. I do not agree. Because, like, I, of course, have some case that I need to learn something by myself and without anyone. But, like, here, for example, I'm learning a lot with you. Like, we are sharing thoughts and opinions, so I'm learning a lot with you. And, like, almost every time I learn with other people, you know, sharing experiences and sharing study methods or some stuff like that. So I think the best way for me is studying like with people, you know, like in a classroom, sharing thoughts and discussion, and having discussions. And yeah, I think that's it.
Okay, Deborah, what do you think about this question?
Okay, for me, you have a lot of types, different types to build the knowledge, the ways to build this. So I think this is a process, and the final this process is individual. So the finally you do have the knowledge for by yourself, just it. But did you have a ways to build this? Do you have something like you can change experience, like Leticia said, with another people, and know about of this, try to realize and some topic and about of this because of these people. Do you have books that can help you to build the knowledge? Do you have teachers? Do you have some some movies maybe? And do you have a lot of types of the process to build this? But finally the process is individual. It's for me is it.
Yeah, for me too. I don't think we don't need anyone, you know, we need a lot of people to know, you know about, to help us with the knowledge. But the end, like Deborah said, the end, it's a individual goals, individual process, you know, for me, is that too.
Yeah, I like the first I said for my students, education is not delivery. It's just you need the process. You need to know to want to this, to know about of this, to open your mind for something.
Yeah, that's it. I agree. And you, William, what do you think?
I agree this is something is individual task, but I agree too this is something um, collective task. It's like when you building a knowledge is a difficult task, but I think that to build it knowledge, it's one task individual and collective. It's more individual than collective task. It's so good when you are your friends and you can to create knowledge if another people's, you know. And for me, that's it. Knowledge you can to create knowledge, individual and collective, more individual, you know.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
think
I agree.
in Brazil, people do not is training to have knowledge. If you should see in YouTube, you see a lot of people in America when the president, vice president, first lady, all the high political in America, they go to the university, the school to talk with the student to have knowledge. If you Barack Obama, Michelle Obama, Hillary Clinton, these people, one example, they go to all the college and they talk with the students since the short people until the university to have people to embrace the knowledge and go ahead like the guy said, they collectively.
Yeah.
But here it's very difficult to have knowledge because the political situation make us have less knowledge. Okay, we have only misinformation in Brazil on fake news.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
because we need
yeah,
to analyze all the information we receive, yeah,
yeah.
and be open mind about that. And Patrick, can you answer this question too?
Yeah, I was analyzing what you are guys saying, and I'm totally agree with Deborah. She is a teacher too, and it's nice to hear Leticia and Deborah because I used to listen to my students and my colleagues, professors. And as a professor, we know that the process to build knowledge is extremely individual. Uh, Even if you have some information, external information, but you have to absorb this information and to process that information. And then you make your own knowledge about that information that I teach you, you know? So it's like, it's how, that's why be a teacher is so difficult sometimes, because in the same manner, we cannot reach all the students. All of them have their own ways to learn what they want to learn.
Yeah, that's it. So, Ju, Emanuele, anyone can answer because our time is almost out. Just 1 minute. So, Ju, Emanuele, who wants to answer this question?
Yes, and I agree that it's individual too, but this particular process involve to know how to think critical and how to observe and establish relationships and between information and knowledge, and to know how to ask and know to how to improve our knowledge that we learn our experience in our societies and that we learn with others. So but it's a process individual, and somehow we learn and we build knowledge with the others too. I think this.
Great, yeah. So, Philip, you come back.
So how was the conversation? How was Marise as a leader in the main room? Did she do good?
Doing well.
Oh, good.
Thank you, guys.
We are back here. And oh, Giovanna, I remember you. Leticia as well. Yeah, if you don't show up on camera, it's really hard to recognize, you know. So, Marise, how was the conversation here? How was for you to lead like without any warning, like beforehand? How was it for you?
It was great. All the people who was here in the meeting was so nice, and we have a good conversation about the topic. And about the topic, it's knowledge and information. It's very difficult to analyze what the difference, you know, but it's very nice to think about it, and we have to think that we can be more specific knowledge in one thing and receive information that we have to analyze
Ah, no
it
quarto, não pode
if
comunicar.
it's true or fake news, you know, and that's it. It's more difficult to analyze that if you don't have what you want to know, you know, if you don't have a goal about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this is real life. You are asked without plan. Like nobody's going to ask, hey, Marisa, prepare like 1 week from now. This is real life. So this is a really good exercise regarding emotional intelligence. So Patrick, how was the conversation about information, knowledge? How can you summarize that? You're muted.
Yeah, okay. It was very nice. People are very critic and wise, in fact. And since I'm a teacher, it was very good for me to hear the opinion about information knowledge. I really like it.
Really good. And you, Joel, how was it? Did you have fun? Did you enjoy?
Very great. Uh, very cool. Mary's lead to questions, and we answer 3 questions. And that's it. It's a real life. How do you say?
Great, really good.
Without math.
Yeah. And what about Hobson? How was it for you? Did you? I don't remember you in here. Is it your first time?
Yes, I hear.
Great.
My class is very well. Many opinions, agree and disagree, but is good, very good.
Very good. So disagreement, it's a good chance to improve. Disagreement, it's a good chance to learn. So here on TNT, it doesn't matter if you agree or not. It's just about sharing and learning with each other. So you're going to listen to someone that her or his opinion, their opinion, are not going to make sense to you somehow. So we need to learn that. We need to develop this skill to listen. We're always saying about, oh, I need to improve my listening, but it's not about listening in English. It's about listening for real, right? And Serena is here. Oh my God. And Giovanna Borini. Oh, we have 2 Giovanna.
Hi.
So how was the experience?
Oh, I like it a lot. I think it was really what I was looking for, and I would like to go on. All the participants, they brought different opinions, and it was really opening my mind. It was really opening the way I see this topic here about information and knowledge. I like it a lot. I am really grateful for the opportunity. Okay.
Really good.
Thank
Good to
you.
have you here. So it's our pleasure. Thanks for coming. Let me ask.
It's my first time, and
yeah,
and it was really great.
Great, really good. Perla, how about you? Are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
So how was
That's
it?
That's my first time, and I think it's complex issues in Portuguese and in English. That was a little hard for me in English, but thank you. That's a very nice way of learn to speak English. I'm glad to be here.
Great. You're more than welcome to come. And let me bring Serena.
Hi.
So,
I was watching you guys on YouTube.
And how was it?
It was great. I just want to apologize, guys, because I had a problem with my computer, so that's why I wasn't able to be here earlier. But you guys did great. It was very good.
Fantastic. Before we finish, let me ask.
Would you like to say something?
Alexandre, please. You are the guy.
The question 7 said, ask if you can transfer knowledge. Okay. And in the Bible, there is a verse when that said, teach your children in the way that they must walk, because if you teach them, when they grow, they don't forget the good way to walk. It's the very simple knowledge, but you have to teach your children the way that they must walk in, okay? And respect other.
Yes, exactly.
So
Alexandre
Philip,
always comes with wisdom, right? That's good.
Very exactly what you said, Philip. I was like talking to my group, like my group, we are all friends. We are talking about, we are sharing. There's no like my group. It's everybody's group. Anyway, I just want to share one thing because actually I got like, because I always studied that there was like the good information, the bad information. So it was interesting topic, but at the same time, it was complex to talk about it because I always mix up with wisdom, right? For example, knowledge comes from learning and wisdom comes from living. And this is why we have what it matters, right? We gotta pay attention to. And I sometimes people cannot mix up information with the wisdom, right? Or knowledge. They are two different things. And this is what it was important to talk about. Yes.
Yes, really good. Thanks for sharing that, Felipe, Alexandre, and everybody else. Serena, thanks for bringing up this topic. I think people did really well. I couldn't participate, but I was listening, and you all did really great. So I think we have another talk with Brendan Victor at 5. Let me give you a spoiler. Oh, they're gonna, oh, do you want a spoiler? They are going to talk about cancellation culture. You know, oh, I'm gonna cancel this person on the internet. So, like, game over. Do you remember that Black Mirror episode that you cancel someone and this person cannot interact with others? Maybe. So that's a good idea. It's a good topic. So I want to thank you all for coming. Yeah, blocking, exactly.
Block.
Cancellation or blocking culture, very good. Yeah, that's it. So I want to thank you all. We have 17 English meetings per week for free. We started yoga today and we have meditation every Monday morning. And tomorrow we have programming. So if you're into programming or you want to understand a little bit more about IT world, come to our meeting tomorrow morning at 8 a.m. And please, last but not least, fill out the feedback form. It's really, really important. You're gonna receive on your email. But Philip, I have already answered. So please do it again.
Giovanna. I have a doubt. I'm sorry to interrupt you. Do you have to make an appointment to each conversation hour by the app?
The website. Yeah, the website. You go into the website and you schedule every single one.
Okay.
One by one. Yeah.
Only website.
One by one. Yeah, don't give up.
Okay.
Giovanna Luisa, you want to ask something?
No.
No? I thought you were doing like this. Any questions? No more questions?
No more questions.
So, gotta go too. Thanks, Leticia. Thanks, everybody. Have a great day. See you at 5 p.m. or later at 10. And bye-bye.
Bye-bye, guys. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.